What up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So this episode was okay, except at the end of the episode in my opinion was great, but it's gonna be a short review because there's not that much to talk about. We saw some new characters that are pretty interesting, some that I like and some that I don't like, and we saw a new demon, so let's get right to it, man. One of the characters that we were introduced to in this week's episode was Zenitsu. The first time that we saw him was at the Demon Slayer Corp exam, and he's a pretty interesting character, you know. He's comic relief for this anime, so every time that we're gonna see him, there's gonna be a lot of jokes. It's gonna be kind of funny and everything, and he's also a Demon Slayer right now, you know, so he's pretty interesting in my opinion. From what I've seen in this week's episode, we didn't see him fight, but I don't like his character right now. I don't like his personality, how scared he is and everything. It's not really funny to me. I don't really like his character. I like more serious character, like, you know, Tanjiro. There's another main character that we were not introduced to yet, but yeah, I don't like his character that much right now. Like I said, his character is more for comical relief than any other things, because this series is kind of serious, man. It's really a serious series. It's human versus demons, you know, so there's a lot of seriousness in this series, so his role is really more comical relief right now. I've seen a little bit of his fighting style in the opening, so it's gonna be interesting to see him fight. But anyway, man, they went to a job together to slay a demon, and they saw those two kids outside of the house, and the reason that they're there is because their big brother was taken from them by a demon, and they actually followed the demon to the house, you know. So that's kind of crazy. I don't think at their age I would have done that, because I would have been way too scared to follow the demon. But I guess that's just how much they love their brother. A little bit later, we saw a body jump out of the house, and at first I really thought that it was their big brother, but it was another person that was captured by the demon. So I was relieved because it would have been effed up, man, just seeing their brother jump out the window and die, you know. It would have been effed up. But after that, we saw Tanjiro and I don't remember, Zenitsu, I think is his name. They went in the house, and Tanjiro actually let Nezuko in her box and let her to protect the kids. So this is probably the first episode that we haven't seen Nezuko. We didn't see her once in this week's episode, so that was kind of weird. Obviously it's Dave, so she can't really go out of her box, but he could have brought her with him in the house so that she could fight. But yeah, man, obviously the writing and everything, they wanted to show us more of Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and the other character that I'm gonna talk later in this video. So yeah, but the dumbest thing happened, man. The kids actually followed Tanjiro and Zenitsu in the house because they were scared of Nezuko, quote unquote. They weren't really scared of Nezuko, but they were scared because Nezuko was scratching the box. So because of that, they went into the house, man. How stupid can you be? I know they're scared and everything, but come on, bruh. Now Tanjiro has to protect the kids while fighting a demon. That's hard, man. That's really hard, because the demon can fight however he wants, but Tanjiro has to be careful of what he does because there's a kid that he needs to protect, you know. So that was kind of stupid and everything. Hopefully we'll see Nezuko in next week's episode fight the demons with Tanjiro, you know. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. Anyway, this demon looks amazing, man. He's big, he looks strong, and his demon blood magic looks pretty interesting in my opinion, because he has these kind of targets on his body, and it seems like when he hits one of them, he can change the way that the house is. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know how they'll use it. Maybe he'll use it continuously just to make Tenjo, kind of weirded out so that he can't really fight the right way and everything. So that's gonna be interesting to see in next week's episode. But yeah, man, it's a pretty interesting demon blood magic. We've seen different kind of demon blood magic since it was introduced, and I didn't think that there was such a variety of this blood magic. So another character that we encountered was this character right there with the boar mask or something like that. We saw him in the opening, but this is like the first or second time that we've seen him in an episode, I think. I'm not really sure, but he looks pretty interesting, man. His swords looks dangerous. It reminds me a lot of a character in Bleach. I don't remember his name, but yeah, man, he looks interesting, man. I like his design and everything. I really want to see how his face really looks and everything, but we don't know his name. We'll probably know that in next week's episode, but it looks like maybe he's not a demon slayer, or he's someone that just slay demons. I don't really know. I don't think he's part of this demon slayer corp or something like that. But yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty interesting in next week's episode to see the fight. It's 2 against 1 right now, so hopefully we'll also see Zenitsu fight, because in the opening team we can see him. It looks like he uses lightning, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, man, let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. Like I said, it's a kind of short review because there's not a lot to talk about, but I think next week's episode is gonna be awesome. So I do Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. And I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, One Piece reviews on Saturdays, and Attack on Titan reviews on Sundays. There's the Wano arc in One Piece that starts July 7th, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be amazing. There's a new director for the anime. The art and animation is gonna be different and better, so stay tuned for that, man. I can't wait. And there's a new anime coming to my channel in early July. It's called Dr. Stone. I'm gonna review this anime weekly, so stay tuned for that, man. Follow me at Anime Specialist on Instagram and Twitter. I'm way more active on Twitter, so yeah, follow me on that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, man. Anime Specialist out. Peace.